Hi friends. So up to now we have covered most of the concepts in the TypeScript, right? Now what we will try to do is we will try to do a small project in the TypeScript, exclusively in the TypeScript only, so that we will understand each and every concepts up to know what we have learned and all those things. So we will try to implement this one in a small simple project. Now let's do the project. So what is the project is actually, I will do a project such that it will take something like title, description, some price or anything it will take, and it will try to add it in the below UL list. Okay, so this is a simple project what we'll try to implement. Now let's see. This is my project, and this is my project. So same old type of implementation only. So I'm having this index.html, I'm starting the server and I'm watching this one. Now I will try to use the HTML5 link. Okay, before starting it here, so adding a project. Okay, we'll try to create a project and we'll try to add the project. So now here what I will try to do is first what I will try to do is we will try to add the what we can say, bootstrap. So bootstrap is the thing. So this is out of the concept. So for that is why, for that reason, I am not explaining you. This is the CSS framework. So we will take this CSS framework and all those things. What we'll try to do is we'll try to getting started. We go to getting started and we'll try to copy the latest link thing, and here I will try to add it here. Okay, so this is just I am adding the CSS thing. Now here I will try to create a div class is equal to container. Okay, these are all what I can say is, and I will try to create a form, and here I will be having one div class is equal to form group, and here I will be having label title. I will be giving the title, and here I will be having, I'm closing this one. Okay, I'm having input type is equal to, I can also close this one also, input type is equal to text. We will have text here, and I will keep the ID as title. This is the basic thing, and also here I can add the form control. So these are all form control, and these are all what we can say is bootstrap classes. For is equal to title, I can keep this for is equal to title. I will copy the same thing and I will change it to text area, or otherwise we'll keep it like this only. So this one will be the description. So for I can have this one as a description, and here I can keep this the same description here. Sorry, I can copy the same description here, and I will have another form group, something like I can keep this people. So for this project, how many people will be there? So I can keep this one as a people. Okay, now here I'll be having this people thing. Okay, this is the basic div thing. Now what I will try to do is we will try to see the output here. If I try to see the output, if I refresh it here, I'm able to see the title, description and people. Now what I will try to do is I will try to add a div tag, and I will try to add here input, or otherwise button type is equal to submit, and here I will try to create project. Okay, I will try to create the project, and here I will be having some class is equal to btn hyphen primary. I will try to create like this. So I will be having some. So now what I will try to do is, whenever the user adds any title or description here, so I will try to create automatically the created project list here. Okay, in the key down I will try to show it in the boxes. So something like what we can say is, here div, I can keep here projects list or something like this, and here in this UL I will add each one by one. So now here I can keep h2 projects list I can keep. So now here projects list I am keeping. So if you want to, I can add here mb-3, so that it will come little bit of down. so it is not, why it's not coming. Okay, I kept this one right, so I need to keep empty top. I need to get the top right. So projects list is there here, and this one is the title. Now when I add here description and title, automatically this one has to be added here down. So let's try to do that one. So now here I have the title. Now what I will try to do is, this is the app.ts, completely new one. Now what I will try to do is, first we will try to create a interface for this one. Okay, now what I will try to do is, I will try to create a project. Okay, one class for this one. So it will be having constructor, and what I can say is, it will take something like public, and also what we'll try to do is, we'll try to create active projects list and also finished projects list, like this we'll try to create. So for the time being, what we'll try to do is, we'll keep like this. Okay, public, I will be having id of type string, so something like unique we will maintain, and I will be having title of string, and another one is description of type string. This is also of type string, and we can have another one is people of type number, and I will try to keep the status. Okay, so now these are all the public. What I can do is, these are all the public. I can copy this one all. Automatically inline I am declaring this one, so you know that how to declare the inline thing. So these are all public. So here status will be of type, let's say, string. Okay, now here what we are having is actually, so what I can tell is, status can be either active, or we can say it is a finished. So the project status can, you can think that it can be active. So active project means it's currently ongoing, or otherwise finished project. So we will be having two type of literals. So we will try to create an enum for this one. What I will try to do is, enum project status. Here I will be having active, and also another one is finished. So I will be having two types of project status here. So I'll be having project status enum, and here I can change it, this one, to project status. So this is the class project I will be creating. Okay, this one is a project. Now I will create another one, something like project input. Okay, so project input means nothing but this input form. About this form I am creating the project form. Now for this one I'll be having a constructor. So no need to call this constructor, just I am creating constructor. Now what I will try to do is, I want to get the values from this input box. Okay, if I want to get the values from this input box, what I will try to do is, here I want to do the concept. Here how can I do? So here I want to get the form element, right? So what we can do is, so something like we can change it to this dot get input data, or anything, whatever the thing you want, we can keep it. So here I will be having some private class, this dot get input data, sorry, get input data. I can write like this, get input data. We will give this one also as a capital. Now here what I will try to do is, I will try to get the form element is equal to, or otherwise what I will try to do is, here only we will try to get the no, we'll see, let's document dot query selector of form. Okay, so as HTML form element, I can do this one as an HTML form element, right? So we are getting this one form only is there, so I am getting the form. Now in this form element I'll be having title element, and what I can say, title element, and all those things we will be having. Instead of keeping here as a form element, what we'll try to do is, here we'll try to create a form element of type HTML form element. I will write HTML form element. Okay, we'll write it here. So this one we will remove this one and we will add it like this. Anyway is okay, but we'll be adding a event listener for this one, right? So we need to have this one like this. And what I can do is as HTML form element. Okay, we can take this one. So now form elim this dot. So this one is like this and this one is like this. Okay, now here what I can do is this dot title element is equal to title element. Also I will take document dot get element by id of, we already have an id for that one, title as HTML input element. So we will take the same thing as description element. So we'll be having the same thing as description. And what I will try to do is I will try to take the same thing as people element, and here I will be having the people thing. Okay, these three elements I am taking. So here I can keep title element as HTML input element I can keep, and here I can have description element I can keep the description element, and also I can keep another one is nothing but what we can say is people element. So I have created all the, sorry this one has come. Okay, I have took the all the elements of this one. Now what I will try to do is this dot I can do the configure. Configure means nothing but what I can say is, so I took this form, I took the each and every element I have this one in the document now in the TypeScript. Now what I will try to do is whenever the user clicks on this button, I want to get this all the values. So how can I get this all the values? What I can do is here in the app.ts, what I will do, this dot configure. Okay, I will try to do this dot configure, I will try to call. So here I will be writing that configure thing, and here I will write what I will try to do is, here I will try to do this dot form element dot add event listener of submit. Whenever the user submitted this one, this dot submit handler, call this submit handler. Okay, so now here we are getting submit handler. Now we will create another method, something like private submit handler, and here what I will try to do is I want to get the title element value. So what I can do here, constant title is equal to this dot title element dot value, and I will try to print the console.log title. Okay, now I am trying to print the console.log title. So if I try to print the console.log title, so what could be the output here? So now we will check with the inspect element. Oh sorry, we forgot to add this one in the index.html app.ts. So now here I can write in the bottom script type is equal to, sorry, script type is equal to text slash javascript, and the source is equal to, which could be in dist slash app.js. Okay, so I have added the script file here. So now let's go and check the output. So as far as we don't have any errors, and now I try to create a project. So here I have written like this, and I have written like this, and I try to create a project, and we are getting refreshment here. So okay, fine. So what we'll try to do is, so here I will go to a submit event. Okay, we will get an event here, and I will try to do the event dot prevent default, something like this. Now if I try to refresh it again, I will try to refresh it again. So now what I will try to do is I will try to add the items here. Now if I try to do again, it is getting refresh. This one is getting refresh. Why it is getting refresh? The reason is we have created a class, but we didn't create any object for this one. So what I will try to do is constant project input is equal to new project. I can create an input as. So whenever we create an instance for this one, new project input. Whenever I create an input for this one, oh sorry. Whenever I create a project input for this one, what could be the thing? Automatically constructor will be executed. Constructor will be executed means all the items elements I will be getting. Configure means so submit event handler will be attached to this to the button. So now we try to check the output here. Now what could be the output if I try to create it? Now we are getting that cannot read property value of undefined. What could be the thing here? So why? Because so in the previous videos we have seen about the binding thing. So I am calling here as a reference this dot submit handler I am calling. So here the this refers not to this class, it refers to the event listener thing. So for example, if I try to add dot bind of this like this, okay, now if I try to do dot bind of this like this, so now if I try to enter any value and if I try to create a project, I will get an output here. See, so this is how we can bind like this, or otherwise we can use, as we have already learned about the decorators thing, auto bind. So let's try to implement that auto bind. So I will try to create auto bind here. So if I try to create an auto bind here, we will try to write the function. So top or anywhere you can write auto bind. So for this method, it is a property method decorator. So for this auto bind, what you will be getting, you will be getting the target of type any, and you will be getting the name of type string, and you will be getting the descriptor of type property descriptor. So these are things you will be getting. So now I want to get the original method. So what is that original method? Is nothing but what we can say is it could be in descriptor dot value. We will be having in that descriptor dot value. Now I will try to prepare new descriptor of type property descriptor is equal to, it's an object. So what could be the object here? So I can give configurable to true, and I will write only the get operator. So in this get operators I will try to return original method dot bind of this. So I will try to bind this one, and at the end I will try to return this new descriptor. Okay, so this is the auto bind method I have created, and here I am using this auto bind method. Now if I try to refresh the thing, now here I refresh the code, refresh the thing, and if I try to add any data and if I click on create project, still I am getting this output. Still we are getting the same output. So let's check the code here. And here we are doing a submit handler and this dot title, and this is not referring. Oh sorry, we have kept auto binding to this one. We need to keep the auto binding to this one. Why? Because here this need to be represented to that one, right? So we need to rewrite auto bind it here. Now if I try to go and if I check the output, now I will try to print the thing, and I am getting the ASDSC. So you can also use dot bind of this, but we are learning the decorators, right? So we have learned the decorators, so we have implemented like this. So now we are able to get all the values. So here I can get all the values. So constant description is equal to this dot description element dot value, and here what I can do is, so here I can do constant, another one what I can do, people, right? We got the people. Here we can do this dot people element dot value. So these are all the data how we can get the. So now if I try to print these all the console.log, I will try to print title, description and people. Now if I try to print here, and if I try to let it refresh, yeah, okay, if I try to print like this, and if I try to print it, and here I am getting all the output. Okay, now we will try to clear the input as soon as we got the, what we can say, we got the data, we'll try to clear the input. So what I can write is, here I can do, what we'll do is, for example, instead of clearing the input, what we'll try to do is, for example, if I click on here, still I am getting the empty data here. So first what we'll try to do is, we'll try to do the validations, and then after we'll try to clear the input, then it will be very better. Okay, so now right now what we have did is, so here we have created a simple form element, and we have created a class of the project input, and we have created a project. It's just simple of id we will take it as a random number, and title, description, and people. Okay, so we took the id, description, and people, whatever thing we are having here, and here we have created all the form elements, and we have added event listener, submit, and we have auto binded here, used a decorative, and we submitted the handler. Okay, this is a simple thing. In the next video what we will do is, we will try to do the validations for this title, description, and people, so that if there are empty or validations things, so we will not allow that one to create, or otherwise we will create an object, something of type project. Here we will try to create a class of project. Okay, in the next video we will see. So if you like this video, please post the comments below to this video, and if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.